on how well we know Antarctica. If you know nothing about Antarctica, you can put a thumbs down. If you know a few things about Antarctica, thumbs sideways. And if you know everything there is to know about Antarctica, you can put a thumbs up. Which I think most of us, before we learn about Antarctica, are probably just thumbs sideways or thumbs down. I know you guys probably know a few animals, but probably not all of them.
I know.
What do you think? I don't see your thumb.
I know about cheetahs.
All right, well, let's read our story and see if we can learn some more about Antarctica.
And they eat people.
All right, crisscross applesauce, Byron. Priscilla, eyes up here.
I can't crisscross because my leg hurt.
The biggest pieces of land on Earth are called continents. There are how many continents? 7. How many oceans?
4.
Antarctica is the coldest continent. Ice and snow cover most of the land. Byron, this is your first warning.
It's kind of the same thing with us because water covers the whole entire land.
Yeah, remember there's 70% of water and only 30% land. There's a lot more water on Earth. You can find Antarctica on a globe of the Earth. The North Pole is shown at the top of the globe, up here, and the South Pole is shown at the bottom, in Antarctica. Edwin, can you sit down for me, buddy? Frozen rivers of ice called glaciers, like in the video we just watched with March of the Pink Ones, there are glaciers all over, and they move slowly across Antarctica. Cliffs of ice rise high above the coast or edges of continents. What do you guys see in these pictures? Ice and water. What's all this white stuff? Snow. They have snow on the ground there all the time. There's always snow there. They don't have the 4 seasons like we have in North America.
They have only
Sit down, your season.
We only have 1 season, and that's
Yeah, they just have winter time there. No one lives in Antarctica, but some people do visit. Most of the visitors are scientists. They study the continent's weather, water, and land.
Yesterday I watched weather, water. Oh, I watched I think you watched that. I watched that one on New Year's Eve. I watched Bud Cookies.
What is it called?
Bud Cookies. Buds. There's different kinds of buds. The first one I watched was Super Buds.
I don't think I've ever watched that. During the summer, the sun stays out almost all day in Antarctica. It does not get very dark outside at night. So it stays light outside all day in the summer. But it's still like winter because it's really cold and there's still snow.
It's like where there's little cookies and they get lost in the snow.
I'll have to look for that one also now. Antarctica is always cold. Even in the summer, tall mountains are covered with snow. They're covered with snow. Priscilla, you have something to share? All right, Edwin and Ethan. In the winter, the sun hardly comes out at all. Afternoons can be as dark as night. So like when we're getting out of school here, if we lived in Antarctica, it would already be nighttime outside. It would be dark. That's kind of weird, isn't it? It's different from here. Have you guys noticed any facts yet that you want to add? Not yet?
It's dark.
It's dark? Okay. You guys hold them in your head and we'll do it at the end. During the winter, more ice forms around the coast of the continents. There's even more ice than before. Big chunks of the ice break off into the ocean and float away. These pieces of ice floating are called icebergs.
Ooh,
Icebergs.
Sometimes people might, when they visit, they might want to get on one to see and look what it looks like.
They might, but that might not be very safe because the water would be really cold, and if you fell in, it probably wouldn't be very good. There are no trees in Antarctica. Only the simplest plants, such as moss, grow there. No trees. Can you imagine living somewhere where there was no trees?
They would walk all
swim in the ocean.
I
Look
see
at
a
all the
baby.
penguins.
I see a baby. Aaron, that's a hood. I can see a whale. That's a hood. These are some of the baby penguins look like. Baby penguins.
We're going to talk about that in just a minute. Some other types of birds and tiny insects also live in Antarctica. So a few birds. Even though Antarctica is a lonely continent, there are many amazing things to see and study there.
Whoa. What is that? What is that?
This is a whale's tail, and these are like glaciers and icebergs that look like they've formed together. And then the ocean is back here. The Arctic Ocean.
I see.
It's really cool. Do you see the whale's tail? It's right here.
Yeah. That is a big tail. Yeah.
And I wanted to show you guys a couple more pictures. Do you guys remember what the houses that African people lived in?
Yeah.
What were they made out of? Y'all hear?
Mud and wood.
Mud and sticks or straw. Well, in Antarctica, they normally don't, nobody really lives there, but they said while people go visit, they'll stay in these buildings right here that look kind of like that. And do you see how high the snow is?
Yeah.
So that's kind of where they live.
Penguins live?
The people that go visit. The big ones that we watched on the video yesterday, where do they live?
Antarctica.
Yeah, but where do they live? Do they go inside somewhere?
Snow.
Where do they go?
Snow.
In the snow.
It's a weird. Who built that?
And they've got some more penguin pictures.
No babies.
And there are different types of penguins that live in Antarctica.
I see some down there. Hey, there's one what looks like it has a strap. This is emperor. They are different heights like emperor. This one is the tallest.
Boys and girls, did you guys just hear what Camille said? She had some really big thinking back there.
No.
Can you say it one more time for us really loud, Camille?
Penguins are different. Penguins are different heights depending on which kind they're. And emperor penguins are the tallest.
That's right. An emperor penguin is about 50 inches tall. 50 inches. They said anywhere between 47 and 51. So mine's about 50 inches tall, if I did my math right, which I think I did, but my painting is not so good. But I wanted Byron. Where's Byron? I want Byron to come stand up here by this emperor penguin. Look at this. These penguins are taller than Byron.
He's little.
Okay, now Priscilla, come up here.
I bet he's more
Look, the penguin would be up to Priscilla's shoulder. That's how tall it is.
To my head. Me.
Okay. All right, we'll all get a turn to do this later. I just wanted you guys to show you how tall he was. And you guys can come up and see him later, and I'll let you all come and stand by him, and I'll measure you.
The baby's way lower than
Do you guys remember who takes care of the babies like we talked
Dad.
about? The dad does.
Hey, Dad. You can say Dad.
The dad or the father. All right, Byron and Priscilla, I need you back over here. I need you to set crisscross applesauce. All right, boys and girls, let's look up here. What were some facts that we learned about Antarctica? Everyone's eyes. What were some facts that we learned?
More ice.
Okay, we're going to put ice. All right, Edwin, what do you have? There are penguins, but I'm going to save that, and we're going to put a picture of a penguin in the animal spot. Imogen? Does it get sunny every day?
No.
Let's look here.
Yeah, sometimes it does.
It stays sunny. Okay, so in the summer,
And
summer is sunny. And I'll draw a little picture of a sun so you guys can remember in the summer it's sunny. What about winter time?
weather.
Well, in
I can see it.
What about in the winter? What did I say would it be when you got out of school? It would be dark. So there's no sun hardly in the winter time. So I'm going to put no sun. See, Amara, can you remember anything about Antarctica? Do you remember what floating pieces of ice are called? Can anyone help her out? Icebergs. Icebergs.